Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our coverage of the 2014 Stanley Cup Finals with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. And in this Stanley Cup Finals, Joe Duffy has really shown us all why he has had so much handicapping success over all these years, 25, 30 years, and why he is who he is. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter. I think this is going to be the last game, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, well, we are going to give you some major props here. I'm going to kiss little Joe Duffy ass right now because you're handicapping this and your analysis in general has been extremely impressive. You nailed Game 3 again, taking the Kings as an underdog. The market thought the Rangers were the right side. You know, I'm assuming that most average recreational gamblers assume the Rangers were right side. You know, it's the finals. They come back to Madison Square Garden. They're at home, a relatively low line. You take the Rangers. But the Kings were obviously the right side. They won easily, and you nailed the Game 2 over. So, Joe Duffy, thanks so much. Congratulations for all your handicapping success.
Yeah, no, Peter, I think there are actually quite a few lessons in this series that apply in a lot of sports in general, but that's another story altogether. But yeah, it's been a nice finals and a nice career, actually.
All right. Well, again, like I said, it wasn't just your picks, it was your analysis as well. So I definitely recommend that anyone who's watching this missed his previews of Game 2 and Game 3, go back and watch them, and Game 1 and the entire series as well, actually. And give a quick plug for OffshoreInsiders.com.
Well, now is the time that we concentrate on our underdogs, and small favorites in Major League Baseball have been doing quite well, literally going back to the 1980s, and we're having another fine year. Good recent run, so good time to hop on board Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, Joe, Game 4 has the almost the exact same lines as Game 3. The Rangers are again a -135 home favorite. The Kings are +125 on the other side. The total's 5 at -110 right now at Pinnacle. And, you know, I don't know, as much as the as dominant as the Kings were in Game 3 with just the machine that's tailor-made for the playoffs, and as great as Quick is, you know, even though you might be thinking, well, the Rangers have their backs against the wall here, maybe the Kings relax a little bit being up 3-zip. Even if that happens, I'm not exactly sure the Rangers just have what it takes to overcome the juggernaut that the Kings appear to be right now. What do you think? You like the Kings again in Game 4?
I do, and in this case, I can kind of see how some people would like the Rangers. I don't know if I like the Kings quite as much in Game 4 as I do in Game 3, because the pressure is kind of off of the Rangers right now, and I think they can go out and try to salvage a win. I don't know if I completely agree with you that the Kings dominated Game 3. In reality, Jonathan Quick was without question the best player on the ice, but that's part of the reason that one of the things I mentioned at the top of this interview, that a lesson that we learn that applies in every single sport is in the playoffs, it is so difficult to overcome a heartbreaking loss. I still think the all-time greatest example will be Houston and Orlando when they met in the NBA Finals. Geez, I guess it was about 15 years ago. Nick Anderson misses those 4 free throws, and I think it totally changed the complexion of the series. But you got here, the Rangers obviously lost Game 1 in overtime. They lost Game 2 in double overtime. Game 3, they more than played well enough to win, but in a battle of 2 goalies, Jonathan Quick was beyond spectacular, made some great saves. So I just think all the wind has been taken out of the Rangers' sails. And as I said before, the one thing that the Kings have that the Rangers don't are finishers. They make the big play when they need to. So I think the intangibles and the fact that the Kings just have the ability to make those plays, it looks like we're about to get out the broom. I still like the Kings, maybe not quite as much as Game 3, but I do believe that the Kings are going to end the Rangers' misery.
All right, so you like the Kings at +125 more than either play on the total?
Yeah, no, the total's a little bit tougher because, as I said, the teams did make the defensive adjustments that I expected. Jonathan Quick is in his zone. Henrik Lundqvist, the entire series, has been coming back from so-so games. And he didn't really play all that poorly in Game 3, but he didn't play all that great. But I do actually expect that Lundqvist to bounce back. So if I had to pick a total, I would say the under, even though I think the Rangers still need to open it up on offense to have any chance of winning. That's one reason why I'm kind of backing off of the total. I think all the signs point towards the under, other than the fact that the Rangers are going to have to take chances. So, yes, my best play here is on the LA Kings.
All right, the Kings it is to get the sweep. That's what Joe Duffy likes for Game 4 +125. Thanks so much, Joe.